My name is Robert. My Chinese name is Tongji. I'm from Germany and I've been studying at Tongji for 1 semester. And now I'm a member of the Tongji water polo team.
I started to play water polo 4.5 years ago. I swam before, but I've thought that swimming is too boring because you do always the same. It's like running, you always go up and down like in a swimming pool. So some days I swam more than I walked in a day. So I tried, like I had a friend, he was in my class. He was also a swimmer, but his coach was also water polo coach, and he asked him if he wants to join water polo. And then my friend also, because he was a very good friend of mine, and he asked me if I also want to join water polo. And the water polo training was after my swim training, so I just said, yeah, why not? Because I could swim, it should be no problem. But then after a year, I need to decide what I will do for one sport, and I've chosen, of course, water polo because it was for me much more interesting. The sport has everything for me. It has, first of all, you use almost every muscle you have. You swim, what I loved before. You have a ball, you have a goal, so you have a challenge, you need to score goals. You have a team, what's like the most important thing, because you are not alone. You're supporting each other in a team, so you're playing as a team, as one unity. It's forcing you to use every part of your body, which other sports, or the most sports, do not do. It's also, of course, if you lose games, it's frustrating. Because, for example, in our team, our goal was actually to win every game because it was like one of the best teams. So if we lost the game, it was always like very, very strange situation and very hard for us because everyone was frustrated. The last years were so successful that we are not used to lose actually. We were like in the shower, only just standing and thinking about the game, and some guys were actually wanted to destroy and damage everything because like they were so frustrated. Of course, in the water, like on emotions, you blame each other maybe, but it's useless to blame each other, because if you blame someone else, then the team spirit gets away and you will only play more worse than before. You learn to play in a team to help others. You can compare it with a family. Like if you're doing a professional team sport, you are supporting each other. So because it's useless to do it on your own, because you have all one goal and you can only achieve it if you work together. This experience you can't really learn at home or from your parents or from your family, because it's a very rare experience, and it's an experience you can only learn in a team. I'm playing here in two teams, of course in the Tongji team and also in an international team. I'm coming here every Sunday. We're training here from 12 to 2. Today we're training for Malaysia, and after this we'll have trainings for the Shanghai League. My team is actually the most of them are foreigners or Chinese who grew up in foreign countries, and we are playing together as one team. There are people from every country, from Spain, from France, from Germany, from Brazil, from everywhere, like from Singapore, and we are playing together. In Tongji team, I'm more like a coach and of course a player, because Tongji had only swim coaches. For the swim coaches decided to do a water polo team, so there were only swim coaches. And when I came to this team, they asked me for help, of course, because they have not so much water polo experience, and to put this water polo thing in their training. So of course I helped them, and so I'm like the third coach or one of three coaches.
If we say R, this one is going here, okay? He's going here.
Language is not a barrier to continue the sport or to promoting the sport. In the beginning, I've spoken a lot of English. Actually only English, to be honest. So, but there were people, or players and students, who were understanding English, and they translated into Chinese. But with drawing and with explaining, almost everyone understands the tactics and the drills without language, just by showing it. We have been invited by Miss Pang. She invited us 2 years ago to have an audience in the presidential hotel in Beijing. We had a meeting with her for like 1.5 or 2 hours, and we sung there, and there were some interviews with guys who also were like me, who also went to China to study here. A friend who was 2 grades below me, and he asked my teacher if he can also meet the first lady, because he wanted to meet the first lady. It was a bit a stupid question, but my teacher said, like, we can try, and why not, like, maybe we can write her just a letter. So we were 4 guys who wrote the first lady 2 letters. She also answered us. She answered us that she's very happy that we are still going on learning Chinese, and that we need to go on to learn it, that we need to experience everything as much as we can. And it's like, I think, an experience I will never forget in my life. Chinese is one of the the 3 or the 2nd language in the world actually, after English. So I want to keep going on to learning Chinese and to study something with something China related, maybe like economics East Asia or international business East Asia or something like this. So I want to be more like the connection between Germany and China. Also, like I can speak Russian, so I can also be the connection between the Russian part, the German part, and the Chinese part. So like the bridge between the 2 sides to explain the other side, how the mentality works and how the people think of both countries, because not many people have this experience between Germany and China.